Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I am here to chat about 3 different palettes that I've been itching to use lately. I had an accumulation of things to play with and I figured let's just throw it all in one video. So this is gonna be a 3 looks with 3 different palettes, all very fun, interesting little indie palettes, and I'm very excited to share them with you. I'll be doing swatches of everything, close-ups, I'll be doing a look with each palette, and at the end I will give you my final thoughts on everything and how I'm feeling so far. I do eventually at some point hopefully plan to do additional looks over on Instagram and YouTube Shorts, so just stay tuned for that. I will get to that as soon as I am able to. Before we get into it, as far as my accessory details, I will give you each of those at the beginning of each look, and I am gonna try to start shouting out my nail polish because I've had more and more people asking about it, so I will try my best to start remembering. But this is your Heart's a Black Hole from Mooncats. It's very cute, shiny metallic red. This is actually a magnetic polish, but I didn't do the magnetic effect this time because I just kind of was feeling a metallic red, but either way, it's super pretty. Anyways, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about all 3 palettes that we're going to be playing with today. The first palette we are playing with is the In My Dreams palette. This is a collaboration between Salem Cosmetics and Sassy Fairy. Sassy Fairy does such beautiful work over on Instagram. Please go check them out if you have not already. This is so cute. We have a fun little 9-pan, kind of like purple, pink, red, blue vibes. It's very cute, very moody, very just delicious. I feel like this is just such a moody, wintry palette, and it's so, so pretty. It's very appealing to the eye. I think the shimmers in here are gorgeous, and these are just such fun, lovely mattes. I'm really, really excited about this one. This is probably one of my favorites the brand has done, honestly. I think this is a really, really fun color story, and of course, just congratulations to the collaborator, Sassy Fairy. You did such a great job with this. The next palette I have to talk about is the Lethal Cosmetics Midnight Serenade. I have been itching to play with this for a while now. There just has not been a good opportunity, but finally, we're playing with it today. This is a different format than what they usually do. It's usually in more of like a build your own palette, magnetic palette kind of style. This is more of just your traditional palette situation. Very moody, smoky vibes. It's moody similar to the Salem one, but totally different feel. Like this one's a lot more like muted dusty colors, whereas the Salem one is a lot more like bold, punchy in your face colors. There's a lot of really pretty duochromes in here, just lots of really dusty, moody mattes. It's a really fun vibe. I'm really excited about this color story. This one definitely appealed to me for like winter time. And last we have the Aurora Lights palette. It's what I'm wearing right now for this look. This is by Simply Posh Cosmetics. This is a newer brand to me. This is only my 2nd palette I've tried from them, and they are definitely doing good things in my opinion. I think their mattes are beautiful, their shimmers are stunning, and this color story is just so satisfying to look at. I love these colors. I love the like Aurora Borealis theme. I think this is so cool. I just love these brights. I love the pink, purple, blue, green kind of vibe. I'm a sucker for cool tones, and I'm really into pink right now, so this is just so up my alley. These duochromes are delicious, and I'm so excited to play more with this one. I mean, really, I'm excited to play with all 3 of them, but let's just go ahead, hop in, do all 3 of the looks, and then we will circle back and I'll give you more of my thoughts on each palette at the end of the video. All right, hello friends, how's it going? Before we get into look number 1, let me give you my accessory details. These plugs are Hear No Evil jewelry. I actually don't know where this necklace is from. It was a gift. This is a ring from Regal Rose, and then these are just friendship bracelets that one of you made me actually, so thank you very much. Let's get into look number 1. I think for look number 1, I want to play with the In My Dreams palette between Sassy Fairy and Salem Cosmetics. I think it's going to be so fun. So I noticed someone commented on my reel on Instagram with this, saying this is like a bisexual dream, and I approve of that message. I definitely want to do something purpley bluey today. Not really feeling the red in this moment in time. Maybe in the future, because I do intend on playing with this again on Instagram and YouTube Shorts as soon as I'm able to. But first things first, I'm going to start by priming with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. Hope you are doing so well, by the way. I'm getting ready for work on this Tuesday morning, and that's the plans. I just got back from Colorado yesterday, so I'm actually really excited to just kind of dive back into a routine a little bit because we were out of town for a few days. All right, first things first, let's go with the shade Nightmare right here. I'm gonna use this E06 from Singe. Just gonna grab some of that purple, and this is gonna get focused in the outer corner of my eye. I'm just using a little bit at a time. I'm gonna use another shade to blend this out, so I'm just working on just patting and placing to start with. That purple's pretty nice. I like it. I think I will take a little bit of it as well and just kind of drag it on that lower lash line. Mostly all the way across, and I'll just make sure they kind of connect in this outer corner. So to blend that out, I want to use this one in the clouds. It's a really, really cute kind of cornflower blue. It's adorable. I'm going to use this E02 from Singe. Just going to grab some of that color, and I'm going to just run this along the edge of that purple. I'm just using really light pressure. I'm even going to wipe this brush off periodically so that it doesn't get as purpled. I want to keep it pretty blue just to help buff the edge of this and get it nice and soft. So just taking my time here, tiny little motions, wipe it off, grab a little more, kind of that little back and forth situation. And I'm just going to kind of keep doing this until I am happy with the way that everything is blending out. I mean, so far so good actually. I'm already enjoying this quite a bit. I think this is looking really good. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. Just kind of like tapping a little bit with my purple brush just to make sure I'm good with that. And I think I am. So let's move on to the next one. I want to deepen up just a tiny bit with sleep paralysis right there. I'm gonna use my Singe E04. This has like sparkle in it, but it's basically just a matte, and shades like this, the sparkle always dusts away anyway, so I just treat it as a matte. So I'm just gonna tuck this really deep in that like outer corner of my lid, just kind of that lower outer. And I'm also gonna smudge some of this right up against those lashes in the very outer corner of the bottom. And then basically I'm just gonna go down the line again. I'm gonna take a little bit of purple on that previous brush, and I'm just gonna do light little tippy taps just to make sure the edge of the blue is blending and buffing out nicely. Kind of sort of something like that. And just for good measure, I'll take a little bit more of that light blue. So one more matte, I really want to use Sugar Plum, and I want that to just be a cute little pop in the front of my like crease area. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab my Singe E03, the bigger fluffy brush. Just gonna grab that, and I'm going to just kind of go to town here in this inner corner. It doesn't necessarily need to flow with the rest of my look. I'm kind of fine with this just being its own little moment in the front. So I'm just kind of heavily blowing it out. No real rhyme or reason. Just up toward my brow, out, in, just a little bit of everywhere. Oh, I think that's cute. It's a good shade. Very nice, cutesy, cool tone pink. I used a lighter hand, but a similar blush color today. Although I feel like it's already worn off a little bit. Maybe I'll add some more blush. I feel like I could use that. But yeah, I'm really liking that. Just gonna add some more blush. This is Flamingo from ColourPop. They just sent it to me literally yesterday, or I got it from the mail yesterday, I should say. It probably arrived over the weekend when I was gone. And it's cute. I'm a sucker for a cool tone pink blush, especially right now, but I feel like it's already kind of worn off, so I need to add a bit more. Yeah, that's already looking better. That wore off really quick. Noted. I'll use this a couple more times and kind of see, but so far I'm like, I have other cool tone like baby pink blushes that I feel like last longer on me, so we'll see about this one. We'll see how it goes over time. Yeah, that looks a lot better already. I needed some more color to the look. All right, so for the lid, I'm gonna start first with my NYX glitter primer. I'm just gonna grab some of this. I'm just gonna use my fingers today, if anything, because I just want this slathered all over. I don't really want like a cut crease or anything, so I'm just gonna kind of dot this around my lid. For the lid itself, I really want to use Sweet Dreams. The shade is so pretty. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. And I just want this kind of placed all over the lid, and then I just want it to blend into our crease shades that I laid down. So I'm heavily focusing this in the front because that's like where more emptiness is, and I'll let it kind of fade into all this bluey purple in the outer corner. That's so, so pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. I quite like that. That is so pretty. So on the lower lash line, I do want to pop a little bit of hallucination, just like kind of in the front. So I'm gonna use this Spectrum brush. It is an A12. Specifically, this one's from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. And I just want a little pop of blue down here. You guys know me and my lower lash line shimmer. I just think it's so pretty. Just adds a little extra something, gives you an excuse to use another shade too. And just, I don't know. Add some more, and there's so much blue going on in like the outer corner and lower lash line. I want it to scream a little louder. I'm I'm a fan, that's cute. Just kind of make sure that all blends together nicely. Very cute, very cute. All right, and then inner corner, let's go Stardust. I think that's the logical option here. Just gonna take some of that, plop it down. Oh, that's really cute. That's a charming little shade, I like it. I'm also gonna highlight my brow bone with that. And I mean, this is pretty much the vibe. At this point, I'm just gonna finish highlighting this eye. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, probably a metallic blue eye pencil, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is look number 1 with the In My Dreams palette. I had a lot of fun playing with this today. I think it's really pretty. I would like to play with this more as soon as I can. Like, I really do want to play with that red. I think it's gorgeous. Honestly, this trio right here I think would be a really pretty look. Honestly, I think this is broken up into trios really well. Like, I think like in the columns, like downwards, would be really pretty. Even like little quads, I think those would be really pretty. I think there's a lot of fun stuff you could do with this. So far, so good. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, pencil I threw in is Crystal Crush from ColourPop, just to really play on that metallic blue. These lashes are Flirt from Bright Lashes, and then on my lips, I went with the Honey Rose pencil from Lawless with the Minx lipstick from Lawless over top. So yeah, this is look number 1. I hope you liked it. Let's move on now to look number 2. I don't know which palette though. Maybe the Lethal one. Maybe the Simply Posh one. We'll see what I feel tomorrow. Hi friends, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. I think today's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I think for look number 2, I want to play with the Midnight Serenade from Lethal. I'm just feeling the vibes today. I don't really know what I want to do though. What do I want to do? Maybe I should have mulled this over before we got into it. I guess I'm gonna brainstorm while I drink my spooky coffee. This is from Lively Ghosts. I love it so much. Oh, my accessory details before I get too deep into it. These earrings and this choker actually are from the brand Suki Blade, and these plugs are Love Kills Boutique, and then this ring I just got at a boutique in New York a couple years ago. I kind of want to do something super smoky, like maybe like a black into like a reddish purple. I think that could be really, really nice with maybe like the purple shimmer topped over it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna prep with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer again as usual. I'm gonna smear it on and blend it out. Today is just another work day for me. I'm gonna get this filming done. I'm also actually gonna be filming right after this a like 23 books I loved in 2023. So stay tuned for that. I think that'll be the video after this one, if I'm not mistaken. That are like a couple videos away. It'll be coming soon. I'm very excited about it. So I think I do want to go in with Blood Moon first. I just want to kind of get that in between kind of laid down. I'm going to be using my Singe E06, just using basically the same brushes I used yesterday. I just wiped them off first. So I'm going to kind of tuck this like deep in the actual crease itself, because there is going to be black all over the lid before I lay down my shimmer. And then I'm going to blend this red into the purples. I think that's going to be a really good vibe. Ooh, this is a nice red. Very smooth, very pigmented. Back in the day, if you used a red eyeshadow, which was rare, red eyeshadow was few and far between, it was always like so chalky. It was not a fun time. I am going to be smearing black eyeliner all in my waterline, but I want to first just kind of get this red laid down before we continue. That's quite nice. I was kind of not nervous about this palette, but I wasn't sure. I was like, is this formula any different? Just because like it's shaped differently than like their usual palettes aside from the gaming ones. But so far so good. So I'm gonna catch this eye up to speed. I look like a vampire. So I wanna go in with the black now. So I'm gonna be using Obsidian down here. I'm just gonna take this ColourPop E1 because I don't wanna coat my Singe brushes in black right now, just because I will likely wipe them off and use them for tomorrow's look as well. So black is harder to get out. That's a pretty good black, very opaque. I'm like not having to work super hard. All right, My Chemical Romance, love it. So I'm just kind of smearing this all over the lid, and I'm just kind of lightly etching this toward the red in the crease. Ooh, this is cute. I mean, it's not cute yet. The vision is cute. That's more what I meant. It's not cute at all right now. Don't stop here, please. I'd rather you do nothing than stop right here. So now I'm gonna take my True Black pencil from Rare Beauty, and I'm gonna just smear this all up in my waterline. Get it just super coated. I'm gonna kind of like go right under my lashes as well. It's gonna be really messy. I just kind of want to get that skin like right at my lashes, like really covered in black. Kind of sort of something like that. Looking a little scary. Now I'm just going to take a little pencil brush. This is a ColourPop E28. I don't have any additional product on this. I'm just going to smudge that liner. I'm going to wipe my brush off periodically just so it's clean-ish. And just going to kind of smooth this out. Like it's still going to be there. It's going to be a really harsh black line, but I just want it to be a little bit smoother along the edges before I start going in with other shadows. I'm gonna take the brush I used with the black. I don't even have any additional product. I'm gonna make sure the side I placed all over the lid is facing up so it doesn't drag all over my cheek. And I'm just going to kind of use that to smudge along the edges as well. I'm gonna take the brush I used with the red. I don't even have any additional product, but I'm just gonna start lightly kind of running this along the seam where the red and the black meet. This is gonna be so good when it's done. I'm so excited for it. Winter vampire vibes. I'm gonna take a little bit more red and just kind of go along the edge of that black on the lower lash line, just because the red did get kind of lost as I expected. All right, we're getting somewhere. So next I really want to take the shade Velvet right there. Let's see, I think I want to use this brush, the E02 from Singe. I'm just gonna grab some Velvet on that. Honestly, I'm gonna kind of place this a little bit on that red as well. Very, very light pressure here, like I'm barely touching my eye. And I'm just kind of lightly swirling this shade along that very, very edge of the red. Not blowing this out super far or anything just yet, because I think I am gonna grab one more shade to help with the blend. So just kind of light little motions like that. And again, I'll do kind of the same thing on that lower lash line. Just kind of making little swirls, making sure everything blows out fairly evenly. All right, and then next I want to take Hypnotic down here. I'm gonna use my bigger Singe brush. This is the E03. And again, I'm gonna kind of keep it in the same zone, kind of like right on what I just did and blending out slightly. Just trying to stick to the very edge. And again, I'm using such light pressure. I'm barely touching this to my eye. I just want to make sure that everything stays fairly concentrated. I mean, this is a very blown out look, but I don't want it to go all the way to like my eyebrow, you know? I want it to stay fairly tight despite all of this darkness and dimension. And I am wiping this brush off periodically so I can kind of go in with like a fairly clean-ish brush to help blend those edges as well. I want to re-intensify the red just right here in this outer corner. I felt like I lost it a little bit. And same with a little bit of the black. I just want to smudge that outer corner just a little bit more. I mean, I'm about to add shimmer all over it, but I still want to set up myself up for success. All right, so this is kind of where I'm at. And I mean, I could totally just leave this as is, maybe highlight my inner corner, call it a day, but I love shimmer. I want to add some shimmer over everything. So that's where Ember is going to come in. I just think this would be so pretty. I think it would add a really cool, I don't know, vibe to the look. So I'm not even gonna use glitter primer. I just kind of want to top this over top. I don't need it to be as like intense metallic with like a glitter primer. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I just really want this to like melt in with the black and just give kind of like a sheen of purple. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm already so happy with this decision. Absolutely, yes, thank you. Just kind of making sure that shimmer is blending into my mattes nicely. I honestly love this. I think this is so pretty. For my inner corner, I'm kind of debating between Enchantress or Starlit. Ooh, I mean, Starlit would be really pretty, wouldn't it? I think that's what I have to do. Something bright and bold. So just taking some Starlit and gonna plop that in the inner corner. Oh, I'm glad I did that. I just love a beaming bright inner corner highlight. It's just so pretty. Maybe though, maybe I'll top Enchantress on the brow bone. Oh, that's cute, yeah. That's pretty. Just like a soft, like kind of pinky shift. I don't know how intense it shows up on camera, but I can see a pretty predominant pink in person right now. That's pretty cute. I like that more than the white for the brow bone, honestly. Especially because I feel like this molds into like my crease colors really well because of like that undertone. That's really pretty. Well, this is the look. I really like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna throw in my lashes, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, this is the final look. I really like how it came out. I feel like literally like a winter vampire. I just come out of my snowy coffin and do whatever I please. You can't stop me. These lashes are still Flirt from Bright Lashes. I love these lashes. And then on my lips, I wanted something kind of like neutral and light. So that's kind of what I went for. Khaki pencil from Unearthly with Unearthly's Emma Gloss. I actually didn't realize I used 2 Unearthly lip products until right now. But yeah, Emma Gloss, super pretty, just kind of like a frosty neutral vibe, and I think it's really cute. So yeah, this is the second look of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch back up with you for look number 3 tomorrow with the Aurora Lights, and I'm very, very excited to play with it. It's beautiful. Hello, how is it going? It's time for look number 3 with the Simply Posh Aurora Lights palette. It's just so pretty. I think I want to do something kind of pinky purple today. I'm also really attracted to this shade. So I think I want to do something kind of like that. I want to do something cut creasy and just glowy and sparkly and magical. And that's kind of the plan. As of right now, I don't really have anything fancy on as far as accessories go. I just have my Love Kills Boutique plugs. But I haven't done my hair yet. I'll probably just stay wearing this sweatshirt, honestly. And if I add any more jewelry later, I will let you know what it is. But let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. Side note, it's my 3rd day now wearing that ColourPop blush, and I feel like it's cute, but it just fades really freaking fast. Like, I feel like I've never had a blush fade as fast as this one, if I'm being honest with you. And even from ColourPop, like I feel like I usually have good luck with ColourPop blushes, but this specific one is fading so incredibly fast. I don't know what the deal is, so just figured I'd let you know. So I want to start with this shade here, Breathtaking. I am going to use this little Sigma E36 brush. Just going to kind of swirl my brush in there like that. And I'm going to start deep in the crease and just kind of start going from inner to outer and kind of flicking it up and outwards as I get to this outer corner. There's some good pigment on that shade, holy cow. I'm really excited to be playing with this. This arrived like, I think the day after I left for Colorado, so it was just sitting around while I was gone for 5 days, and now I finally am able to play with it, and I'm so excited, and I'm sure you guys will be too, because I've had a lot of people ask me my thoughts on this palette, and I hear you, I swear, I just did not have it in my possession for a minute. That is so pretty, and that was just literally one dip. And that's honestly like not even blended bad for just being like one shade and one dip. Well, I'm impressed. All right, let's do the thing. Okay, so I kind of want to do 2 different things. I think I want the front of this crease to be blended with bright and then the outside with swirling. So it can be kind of pink and purple. And that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna start with the pink one with this e.l.f. Detail Crease Brush. So I'm taking bright, that pink. That's such a cute shade. I'm just so attracted to this, and it's basically the blush I used, and it just is not enough for me. So I'm just gonna start with very, very light pressure, only blending the first half of this crease. Just kind of blending it and blurring at the edge. Just getting it nice and softened. Ooh, that's already looking really, really cute. Now I'm gonna take my Blend Bunny B1 and I'm gonna take Swirling, that cute lavender, and I kind of want to blend it above it on this half, the outer half. So it can be kind of a pinky, purpley, magical kind of situation. This is very, very cute. I like it quite a lot already. I think that's a fun little combo happening, so. Yeah, just using light little motions, just doing little back and forth, little sweeps, just trying to kind of follow this shape and just get it as blurred as possible. And I want the pink to just kind of flow into the purple and so on and so forth. I'm even gonna go back in with that first brush with no additional product, just to re-intensify that darker plummy shade and make sure everything is flowing the way I would like it to. I think that's really fun. I'm enjoying that so far. All right, cute, we're looking good. I think I wanna go ahead and start smoking that lower lash line too before I move on. I'm gonna use my Charmer pencil from ColourPop, and I'm gonna do kind of what I did in look number 2. I'm just gonna really like smear this all up in my waterline. This isn't quite as smudgy of a pencil as that Rare Beauty one. Like it'll still work, but I just have to work at it a little bit harder. So I'm just kind of smudging that all up in my waterline. Now that my eyes are a watery mess, I'm gonna take a little bit more Breathtaking, that first shade on this flat brush from Sigma, the E15. I'm just gonna kind of load my brush up with it. I'm going to just kind of stamp this like right along the edge of that like lash line, like where my lashes are, just to kind of start smoking that purple out a little bit. If you get eyeshadow in your eyeball, that means you're doing it correctly. I'm gonna take my brush I initially used with that shade in my crease, no additional product. It's kind of a weird brush to use down here, but I just wanted something kind of fluffy and small. I figured I'd use what I already used. And now, do I blend with purple or pink? That is the question, my friends. I think I wanna go purple, so I'm gonna take more of swirling. I'm gonna use a bigger brush. This is my blending bestie from MOTD Cosmetics. I've had this for a hot minute. Just a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to drag this all up down here, focused in the outer corner of that lower lash line. I'll grab more as needed, and I do want to kind of drag it down a little bit just to get like a little pop of color hanging out down here. Oh, that's cute. I'm glad I went the purple route. Just kind of swirling it all on that lower area. That is so cute. I already really love this look. Okay, I need to cut my crease now. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my NYX glitter primer because I have it next to me. Let's use this flat brush from Singe, the E07. Just gonna plop some of that glitter primer down. And I'm just gonna kind of trace out where I want my cut to be. For me and my eye shape, I like to go just above my natural crease and just follow my eye shape. In this case though, I'm really just also trying to follow like what I've already laid down as best as I can. And just kind of clean it up a bit before I add my shimmer. And I might add a graphic liner to this mix as well because there is a really pretty like plummy duochrome one that I own that I've been itching to use. It's been a hot minute, so I might add that as well, but we shall see. We'll see what happens. All right, so I want to go in with Aurora. I just think that'll be a really cute cut shade. I'm just gonna grab that same sticky brush and I'm just gonna start kind of following that line again. Just keeping it concentrated to that area right up against that crease. That's really, really pretty. I'm already so happy with this decision. Kind of following this tail out here as well. It's really, really pretty. I'm just gonna kind of add a little bit more to this whole front area. You know, I'm just gonna use my finger because that is faster. Super, super cute. All right, so now I want to be a little chaotic. I want to add some dazzling. I just think it's really pretty. So I'm just going to take my finger. Wow. And I want to just kind of tap this kind of in the center bottom and just kind of let it kind of fade outwards as I get to this outer corner. That's really pretty. I'm just taking a little bit at a time because I don't want this to be overkill. I just wanted to add like a splash of pink. Oh, that's cute. Very fairy ethereal. Cute, 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 cute. I'm just gonna kind of smush these shimmers around until they are all flowing and glowing together in harmony. I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush I was using with that purple, no additional product, but just to kind of fluff in this outer corner, just so that my shimmers kind of flow like into my cheek nicely. And now I do want to take a little bit of electric. I just think that purple shimmer would be stunning on that lower lash line. Again, you guys know me and my shimmer on the lower lash. I simply can't be stopped. Yeah, that is really, really pretty. That's so cute. Simply Posh, cannot say this word. Simply Posh's shimmers are seriously on another level. That's what I was trying to say. You try saying that 5 times fast or even once at all. It's not easy. And now for the inner corner, do I want to keep with this or do something kind of weird? Because why do I kind of want to use Surreal? That weird teal could be a fun inner corner. Let's just see. I feel like I'm gonna regret this. I feel like I'm gonna regret it big time. That was a mistake. Well, we gotta keep going now. I'm just gonna basically blend this out until it's like, because I don't hate it. I mean, I kind of hate it. I'm just taking a clean brush. It's just a little intense. If it was a lighter shade, I think it would have been perfect, but it's just a little too dark for what I'm going for. So I'm just going to swirl and swirl and swirl and blend it until it is much, much lighter. Yeah, that's already better. That's already much cuter. And then after I get this super blendy, I'm gonna tap some shimmer over it. That's what I get for trying to be chaotic. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. So I'm gonna take Aurora, the one that I used to initially cut my crease, and I wanna dust this all up in my inner corner because I think that would be cute. Actually, that I love because it's just a slight hue of that teal. It's not like going crazy. That I love. So I'll run a little of that on my brow bone as well. Cute. And now you could totally leave it like this, but I just feel the urge to add some graphic liner. This one, Venus. It's like a really pretty duochrome plum. And I just think that would be really fun. So I'm gonna take my Catalyst drops from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm just going to add one singular drop into the mix, like so. That was 2 drops, whatever. I'm gonna use this Gavissi GV10 brush, and I'm just gonna swirl this around until it makes kind of a good consistency. Like you want it to be liquidy, but not too runny, but you also don't want it too thick or it's gonna skip. And I find the metallics from Gavissi honestly behave super, super easy. Like I don't really have issues with skipping. So I have some products. Bear with me as I try to do this on camera. So I'm just going to kind of follow my shape. Kind of sort of something like that. I just have to perfect it a little bit, but I need a mirror literally inches from my face. So I'm going to do it on the other eye, perfect it a little bit, throw on my lashes, something on my lips, do my hair, all that good stuff, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, here is the third and final look. I really hope you like it. I love this one. It's magical and wintry and purple and lovely, and I really enjoy it. These lashes are still Flirt by Bright Lashes, and then on my lips I went with Luna Liquid Lip from Menagerie. I just felt like this mauvey purple really went with the eye look, and I haven't worn a color like this in a while, and I was kind of itching to, so this is how the final look came out. I really hope you like it. Let's zoom out and finish up this video. Thanks so much for watching my video playing with all 3 of these palettes, creating 3 different looks. I feel like each look was such a completely different vibe. I would love to know which look you liked the most. I don't know if I can even pick because I liked them all for such different reasons. Like I'm really feeling this one right now. And I'm actually so happy with that like pop of turquoise in the middle, or inner corner I should say, especially since I sheared it out a bit. I think that's a really fun splash of color. But like I love that wintry vampire look from look number 2. And I love just those rich saturated tones in look number 1. I can't pick. So you're gonna have to pick your favorite for me. Let's talk about these palettes. The Salem palette is the first one I used, the In My Dreams. I think, dare I say, we used every shade except these 2, right? Which I would definitely like to use at some point. I do like that red purple combo. Obviously, that's kind of what we did in look number 2. But I mean, these shimmers are beautiful. I think these mattes performed really nicely. I think this is a really, really fun combination of colors. I don't really have any complaints. I think everything performed great. I think this is beautiful. I've been really happy to see Salem Cosmetics just continuing to improve as their brand has continued to grow. Their shimmers have gotten so beautiful, just so reflective and impactful. And I mean, their mattes have always been good. And I just love to see that like rich saturation, that easy blendability. This is a really cute palette. And again, just congratulations to you, Sassy Fairy, if you happen to watch this video. Super, super happy for you. Next up, Lethal Cosmetics Midnight Serenade. Like I mentioned, I think in the look, I was kind of nervous that something would be different about this one just because the format is different. But I'm happy to report that everything worked beautifully. Nothing new there. I really enjoyed Lethal's formulas. They're definitely a brand I'm very impressed by. I really loved the way these like rich, dark, like purple, red, and black all work together. I didn't have to work too hard to get a really good blend with all of that, which can be tricky with those kinds of colors, but this worked really, really flawlessly. I loved seeing that purple shimmer topped over everything, that beautiful starlit shade in the inner corner. There are so many pretty things in here. Like I'm really excited about these 2 duochromes specifically. Those are really pretty. So lots more to play with this one. I can definitely see this becoming like a go-to kind of smoky winter palette. I think it's really, really pretty. I love the dusty, grungy vibes. This is a good one. And last, we have the Aurora Lights palette by Simply Posh. I feel so cute in this look. I have literally nothing going on today. It is already dark outside right now as I'm filming this, which is not usual for me. Usually I film like first thing in the morning. It is now 5:48 p.m. All I'm going to do is eat some mac and cheese and read a book. But I'm gonna look good doing it. I'm so impressed with this so far. I mean, I was really into their Cozy Cabin Holiday palette. This one I definitely love more. It's definitely more up my alley as far as color story goes. These shimmers are so reflective and shifty and sparkly and just so, so impressive. I'm really, really impressed by this brand. And these mattes are gorgeous. I love these pops of color. I love the combination of the brights meets the jewel tones. It's doing good things for me. If I had to pick a favorite between these 3, probably gonna be this one just because, I mean, it's really tough because I love all 3 color stories. I love all 3 formulas, but this one I feel like does pull at my heartstrings just a bit more. I do love me some brights, and I love the combination of the jewel tones mixed in. It gives it that grungy aspect. And these shimmers are just so mouth-watering. Everything I played with in this video, honestly, was a very pleasant experience. I had a very fun time, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Did you pick any of these up? I believe all these are available as of right now. I'll have everything linked down below if I can. If it's available, it'll be there for you. But I would love to know, did you pick any of these up? Are you interested in any of them? Have you tried any of these brands before? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you made it to the end of this video, you know, based on which palette is your favorite, leave emojis to represent that palette. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also feel free to subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. You can also join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.